Welcome to Business Reporter's Best of British Business campaign. In our everyday lives, we've come to expect a certain level of customisation, from designing our coffee to curating our wardrobe. Increasingly, we're also now looking for bespoke holidays, a perfect experience designed just for us. Imagine if our desires are so well known that every holiday becomes a bespoke adventure, unavailable anywhere else. But in a world of e-commerce with automated shopping platforms, chatbots and commoditization, can we get what we really want? That's what we'll be talking to Catherine Robinson, Head of Sales and Service for Inspiring Travel about. Catherine, welcome to the Business Reporter.
Thank you for having me.
Now, it's been a turbulent few years and we understand that travellers have changed. Can you explain how?
The biggest thing that's changed is that people have had a lot of time to really plan what they want to do. They've got bucket lists, they've had time with family to really think about what's important to them. They want to spend more time creating memories and they've been thinking about what those memories could be. I think what's really important to people is the added value, those special moments, those memorable experiences, and that's what people really want now out of their holidays. We're also seeing a really big change in how people want to spend their holidays. So before it was your traditional 10 nights, 14 nights, whereas actually what we're finding now is people want more of those experiences. So people are travelling for shorter durations, but more often, and they're actually wanting to spend time with multi-generational family as well. So rather than just be traditional couples or families, they're actually going away with all of their family. And so we're seeing a lot of those shifts in the travel industry.
So now that we're seeing different trends appearing and a cultural shift, what should a real journey look like for a traveller?
A real journey should inspire. It's about really prompting that imagination and really coming away from a holiday or an experience with some really memorable experiences and memorable times with family. That's what a journey should do. I think a lot of customers or people will come to us and they've already started to paint that picture of what they want that trip to look like, and it's our job to pick out those really special moments and make sure that they come away from it having created those really memorable experiences.
And it's all those special moments that you're talking about, but it's hard to understand what's preventing travellers from experiencing that.
So I think we're seeing a real trend in the DIY traveller, so people going online and booking everything themselves. They'll package things up themselves, take the flights and the hotels and the tours. But I think the difference with, or the challenge with that, is that obviously you're not really getting to know the traveller, you're not getting to understand what's special to them, what's important to them, and everybody's different. So they're not really getting to the heart of those special moments that people want to experience, and they're not asking the deeper questions. So I think that's the biggest challenge of people doing things themselves online, is that they're not getting those true experiences that are going to make them holiday really memorable for them.
You've used words like inspire and memory and dreamlike terminology, really. Can you explain to me how you'd make this a reality?
So what we do, because we get to know our customers really well. We want to know them on a personal level. We want to understand what's important to them and what makes them tick. We ask those deeper questions, and not just about the people that we speak to, about their family who are travelling as well. We've actually got a really great example of one that we had recently. It was a lovely lady who had just retired, and she wanted to take her family and her grandchildren away with her to Disney, to Orlando. We actually found out a lot about the children, about what they were into, what characters, what films they liked. And what we did was we filled the room with their favourite character costumes. So when they arrived, they had the character costumes, they had lunch boxes with all their favourite characters on. And we'd even put a family album in there as well. And we'd actually put a disposable camera so that while they were out there, they could take pictures and make memories. And that was amazing for them. They'll never forget that experience. But it's smaller things as well, because we have those relationships with those hotels, and our team have actually travelled to the destinations that they sell. They're destination experts. So what we'll do is we'll actually know the best rooms to be able to watch the sunset in or watch the sunrise in. And because we know our customers on a much deeper level as well, we actually find out what their favourite drinks are, and we'll stock the minibar with their favourite drinks for when they arrive. So it's about creating those really special memories for people.
There are so many other companies online where you can book your holidays, but I can't quite believe that there are no other companies doing what you do. Are there?
There are companies that are similar and sell similar products to what we would book. But the difference with us is that we're not transactional. So if you think about the last time where you booked something yourself online, it's a transactional experience. They don't get to know you or find out what makes you tick, and that's where we go the extra mile, and we plan the whole itinerary for you from the beginning to the end, every single element.
So just imagine I'm one of your clients. What would you suggest to give me a break from my old routine, as it were? I've burnt out of work, I'm fed up. What would you suggest?
So the way we would start in Inspiring Travel, we'd tell you a little bit about us. We'd tell you about how we work and how we get to know you a little bit better. And we want to find out what interests you. So we'd start by telling you a little bit about our team, who we are. We're destination experts, so you know you're speaking to someone who knows the destination and the hotel. And then I'd start by finding out just some really simple questions. So I'd start by asking you what interests you, what you like to do, what your perfect day on holiday would look like, where you've been in the past maybe, and particular destinations that you've really enjoyed. So it starts to paint a picture for me about who you are. I'd also like to know what your idea of relaxation is. Everyone's got a slightly different version. Some people like to go to a museum and spend the day in cafes. For me, I would like to go and spend the day in a spa. Everyone's got a slightly different version of what relaxation and what their holiday will look like. So I would get those questions and get those nuggets of information out of you.
And I just want to know, we've talked an awful lot about personalisation. So what is your perfect holiday?
So I really want to go to the Maldives. I've been wanting to go to the Maldives for a really long time, and I feel like that's really popular at the moment, so that will be my next destination. I want to go to a nice small island where they know my name at breakfast, where I walk in and they say, "Good morning, Miss Robinson." And I want to be able to cycle around the island in sort of 20 minutes. And I'd really like the idea of just reading a book and then going for a little snorkel and then going back and drying off in the sun. That just sounds like heaven to me. So that will be my next holiday.
I'm sure you'll be booking it through Inspiring Travel.
Absolutely.
That was Catherine Robinson from Inspiring Travel.